We're at the Big Bob's we're at the Big Bob's convention. I'm with Scott Appel, who is the Big Bob's player in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Scott, how are you?
Doing excellent, thank you.
Talk about your operation.
Well, great question. First store has been open a little bit over a year. Second store is ready to open in about 2 weeks.
I think we talked to you just when you were opening, or had it just opened?
Yeah, maybe 6-8 months ago, so we were kind of within our first year.
Talk about the decision to get into the Big Bob's situation in the first.
Well, it was kind of a fluke. We had a lot of plunder sitting around our warehouse from our commercial side of the business. And we said, hey, wouldn't it be nice to have an outlet store to sell all this stuff? So we did some research. I researched personally any of the models that were available out there in the industry. And we came to a conclusion that we should either do it ourselves or join Big Bob's. So that's when my partner Bill and I, we flew out here to Kansas City and stayed at Big Bob's house. And he sold us, obviously, on the model. And we're happy that we made the decision to join.
Your second store going up, obviously, you're happy with the first?
Yeah. So first store is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Second store is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Next year we'll probably do a third.
How many stores do you think you're going to have all told?
It's a good question again. The plan was 5, but I think we're going to up it and probably going to do 10 stores over 10 years.
That's interesting. Now, so the cash and carry concept has got to be something that you're real hot on. Talk about that. What is it that causes people to walk into a cash and carry store as opposed to a full service store or a big box place?
Well, I think you hit the nail right on the head that the cash and carry model, I think it's really the new normal in post-recession times. That I like to say smart is the new rich, that everybody's looking for a deal, right? You'd be surprised how many BMWs and Mercedes we see in our parking lot. So there's just, the model for Big Bob's is home of the best good buys. And we have them. That's the buzz, that's the word on the street, that if you want a good deal in floor covering, whether it be carpet or hardwood or whatever, come to Big Bob's. So there's a lot of buzz out there about us.
Everybody wants a big buy no matter what their income is, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I guess there's a mindset, and perhaps I have that a Big Bob's customer is a low end, I want to get away with as little or I guess lower quality product. That's not necessarily true.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. We're selling a lot more better end goods. Our average ticket is probably about $1,000 now. So we're selling a lot of better end goods. We're selling a lot of hard surface. We're selling a lot of higher end carpet choices as well. And you sell what you show. So we inventory heavily. We're inventorying a lot of higher end carpet and hardwood options, and we're selling them.
So nobody really comes in and says, show me the cheapest thing that you have in the store. Everybody wants quality, I guess.
No, not everybody, but there's some people on the other end of the spectrum, and there's a place for them in our store as well. So if somebody wants cheap, we have cheap. But we're certainly going to try to trade them up and go for a little higher.
And that's something you work at, is trading them up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, talk about competitors. I'm told that Home Depot, Lowe's are spending a lot of money on the internet as opposed to building new stores like they had been doing for decades. That means that probably a lot of consumers, regardless of their age, probably go to Home Depots a lot anyway, and if they do a local search, they're going to see Home Depot, Lowe's, and these other big box players at the top of their list. Yeah. That's a threatening situation for everybody else. Talk about that.
We're not threatened at all. We welcome it. We spend a lot of money online as well, advertising in our local market. So we're right up there with them. Maybe not first, but we may be second or third, depending upon the keywords that you search for. And all they got to do is walk in a Home Depot or a Lowe's and then walk in our store, and we win the sale every time. We could compete on price when we have to, but we destroy them on service.
So that's the situation. I guess you don't know the people that don't come in, and they decide what they're going to do based on what they learn on the internet, I suspect. So that, it seems to me, challenges you to relay all this information that you said quickly and efficiently so they can get it before they click that mouse. That's tough.
Yeah, it certainly is tough, but if Home Depot wants to educate the consumer and they're a more educated consumer, they know what they're looking for, and then they come into our Big Bob store, we're certainly going to have a better value than a box store will because of the way we buy.
No question. Getting them in the store is the hard part, though. What do you do other than the internet?
Well, we advertise on TV. Big Bob's one of the reasons we joined. I mean, there's some great creative. I don't know if you've seen. I'm sure you've seen some of the crazy ads for television, but they're fantastic. So they work really well. We do some billboard advertising as well, a little bit of print, and we have some nice signage outside of our stores as well. A nice big box truck and a Ford Transit that's lettered as well. So we get a little creative with advertising as well.
Now, you have another operation. You said a commercial operation?
Yeah, it's a builder multifamily commercial operation called Touch of Color. So that's in Pennsylvania as well.
So you got a lot of balls in the air.
A lot of irons in the fire. Keeps life interesting.
One more question. This thing is about ready to kick off here on the first day. How do you keep track of all these moving parts? You must have some elaborate software package.
No, we have a great team, though. Fantastic team of people. I mean, that's the reason I'm able to come to events like this, because we have a great team out there who's working every day, doing their job. Everybody has roles, and we just have I'm blessed. Great partners and a great team.
Scott, I'll let you go here so you can actually get in this before it starts.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Great to see you again.
Thank you. It's good to see you. We're talking to Scott Appel. He is the Big Bob's player in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This is Talk Floor TV. It's interesting that you mentioned Adam Nunn.